morning, Monarchs! Today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about a game that I'm making. Well, obviously I'm not making it by myself. I've got Chandler to help me. You know, Chandler, the guy that showed up in one video briefly for one video and was in one video. Anyway, the reason why I want to talk about this is just because this is a very exciting endeavor that we're going to be taking, and I also want to be as open and clear about the development of this game because I would love nothing more than to show you our ideas and what we came up with. So I actually prepared a little slideshow here. So our game is called Constellatio Cepheus. You could just call it Cepheus, honestly. Constellatio is just the game series name. So the story synopsis is that you play as the protagonist, which is by default named Iris, who is a 21-year-old dropout from college. And then here's the actual story synopsis, which is people are forgetting things more and more frequently, and no one really knows why. At the same time, you discover the strange world that is known as Oblitus through a dream. Uncover the mystery behind rifts appearing around the city and what it has to do with the strange new world. Defeat enemies in Oblitus and forge strong bonds with those around you to prevent the city from becoming a town of mindless humans. You must band together and defeat the strongest enemies in order to eliminate the rifts and restore the town's memories. This game is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's very heavily inspired by Persona, and it's gonna have very similar mechanics, but we changed up the mechanics just enough for it to be its own unique thing, and I'm very excited for you guys to see what we came up with. And then I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what Oblitus is and what it looks like. So Oblitus is described as the world where memories go to rest. It is a very liminal realm that exists just outside of the human conscious. Imagine our world as a coin. It is the other side of that coin. It is a collection of everything nobody has thought of in a long time, which can range from old buildings and roads to underground catacombs. For the most part, it is nonsensical and completely empty, except for the enemies that aimlessly wander around some areas. Its day-night cycle is also opposite of ours. Daytime in our world is nighttime in Oblitus. And then here we got our little Oblitus image board, which is just some images that I picked that are the closest match to what I imagine final product will look like. They're not one-to-one, but because we got freaking Gmod over here. I mean, it's kind of what I want it to look like. I mean, it's not like the back rooms or anything. It's definitely got backroom vibes. It's definitely not going to be the backrooms. Just because the liminal space exists doesn't make it the backrooms. So the main gameplay loop is basically spending your time wisely. So you can choose between working, increasing friendship levels with allies, or dungeon crawling in Oblitus. And every single night that passes, one of 12 constellations in the sky grows brighter, signifying an enemy of that type is growing stronger too. And then to keep it in check, you must venture into Oblitus and defeat shadows of the same constellation type. Sounds kind of confusing, but to reiterate on that, there are 12 star signs that each represent one of the 12 enemies. Each of these star signs are a constellation as well. So basically, you need to keep the constellation at the lowest possible brightness, because when you eventually reach the end of the dungeon, the boss fight will actually be a lot easier than if you just let it reach the highest brightness. Going into Oblitus while it is dark is much more dangerous than just going into it during its daylight cycle, because enemies tend to be stronger around that time. While there's no estimated release date, we'll keep you updated on our game development Discord server, which is Scallion Interactive. We do plan to post on other socials as well, so don't feel left out if you don't want to join a Discord server. I do plan to make a Instagram, TikTok maybe account for this game so we can keep you guys posted and you guys can know when it will come out. But yeah, it's gonna be a long haul, and since it's only just me and Chandler working on it, maybe even a secret third person, it's definitely gonna take a little bit longer. But hey, if you know anybody who would want to help work on this and make this a reality, let me know. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about this cool little game idea we're working on. And yeah, if you're seeing this, Happy New Year 2026. Yeah, bye. Whoop.